Earth signs, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jen the Butterfly, and I'm here with your weekly Circle of Love forecast. And this will go from August the 22nd through August the 28th. Okay, so let's just get into it and see what we have coming in for the week. And thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and commenting as well. Let's see what we have here. You guys did have a pop out card. And let's get a journey of love. Sorry. A journey of love card. Two journey of love cards. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got coming in. First off, you have as a jump out card the Hangman. So I feel like there is something's held in suspension right now. Maybe you guys are in a waiting period. Or maybe you've been in a waiting period and now you're deciding to let something go. Okay. So let's just see what we have coming in. Yes. The two as a general energy for the week, the Two of Cups and the Death card in reverse. Like I said, I don't want to wait in vain for your love. That's what I hear. You know, when I see that with this card right here. Um, how you're feeling right now, the High Priestess, which is even more appropriate. So far, you have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards. What's going on in your environment if you're single? This is the Nine of Wands, how your environment may be viewing you at this time. Or if you're in a relationship, this is what your this is the position of your mate, which is the Nine of Wands. What's bringing this about is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And your two journey of love cards. Ooh, wow. Heaven and God speaks. So what are this is a very spiritual week for you. Deeply spiritual week. I feel like whether you're in a relationship or not, you're really going to be to yourself this week. I feel like you're really going to be deep into your thoughts. Doing a lot of contemplation right now. That's what I see with the High Priestess. But what I feel with the High Priestess is that you're doing some contemplation over things that you already know. Okay, y'all always see me pick up my leg. Got to pick up my leg, children. Yeah, you're doing some type of contemplation over something that you already know, maybe about this relationship. Because the energy here, it feels like there is some type of delay coming in within a relationship. Maybe there's an inability to let something go. When I see the Death card in reverse, it sometimes for me, it's not allowing the process to happen. Maybe in fear, there is some type of resistance. There's a resistance within the relationship, particularly if you are in a there's some type of resistance in your life, but particularly in your relationship area, especially with your mate. Your mate is on the defensive this week. I feel that they may not be understanding where you're coming from. You may be coming off closed to them. They may be, and vice versa. I ain't even gonna try to even say that. Both of y'all are coming off very close off to each other, very defensive. And it just feels like there's a disconnect within the relationship at this point in time. And nobody really knows how to open up. They don't really know how to open up to talk about the issues that are at hand. Okay, instead of opening up to each other, I feel like you guys are opening up to your higher power, whoever you believe in at this time. That's the reason why we have these two cards that comes in, and you're waiting for a sign with the Hangman. That's what I keep hearing. Like you're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for some type of confirmation, something blatant. Yeah, I'm feeling blatant, or for some of you, maybe you're looking for a subtle sign, but it's subtly blatant, if that makes any sense. I know that's very oxymoronic, but that's what it feels like to me. Like you're waiting on something. It's like this other person, they can't give you the answer. You can't give them the answer. So both of you are looking above. Okay. Now, for those who are single, I feel like you are at a point now where you're ready to open up and to try love again, but you still have your defenses up as well. Um, I feel like you may have somebody around. Yeah. You may have somebody around that's willing to offer you up a cup of love. This is a Knight of Cups, maybe a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person, or this person is really sensitive, and they have a way of softening you up, and you're really considering if this is what you want to do. Okay. um and I feel like with the High Priestess is like, you know that you probably should try it, but I feel like it, there's a part of you that's still a little defensive, or it's, no, not defensive, wounded is what I'll say. Or maybe they see you as a person who's wounded. Maybe you are just talking to a person and they see you as a type that's not really receptive. They know that you've been hurt. But I feel like this person, if you're just single and you're dating, this person is willing to wait for you, and this person is willing to learn you. Now, what I will say is this. Now, they are a knight. They are not a king. So don't think that this person, if this applies to you, don't think that this person is going to wait around forever. Okay. Even as a king, I think the king maybe would stay around a little bit longer, but this knight, he has good intentions, but he also knows that there is more fish in the sea. Okay. So if you have somebody around that you've been really, you're talking to, or you're interested in, and you're thinking like, maybe I should try to, maybe I give this person a try, but I don't really know. You need to decide. Okay. No pressure, but I'm telling you, you need to decide, because maybe that waiting in vain could be that person that I'm thinking about. Because I feel like somebody's waiting for someone to, give them some type of sign. Maybe that was what the hangman is saying. They're wanting you to give them a sign. Maybe they're not looking above. Maybe they are looking at you. Like, yo, we're talking on the phone every day. We're going out on dates. You call me when you get off work. You send me a little good morning texts in the morning, good night before you go to sleep. And, we doing this. What are we doing? Are we going to take it to the next level or not? And you still trying to drag your feet. I'm telling you, I feel like this person may, they'll stick around a little, they may stick around a little while long, a couple of months maybe. But if you hadn't made a move by the beginning of the year, they're going to move on. And, if that should happen, don't feel bad. Don't feel mad with this person. I'm just got to tell you straight up. Don't feel bad, because I feel like they have been patient with you. All right. I'm not saying that, you should feel rushed, but don't think that you have all the time in the world with this person. Okay. Because I feel like this person, even though they are a knight and they're not a king yet, they do have the potential to move on to that. Let me get one more card. Yeah. They do have the potential to move on, and they have the strength. But even with the strength card, I feel like they still have that potentiality to their strength in walking away as well. They're strong enough to help you through this, but they're also strong enough within themselves to walk away. All right. Now, if I was to say this about your partner, your partner's I feel like your partner may be trying to figure out, like I said, what's going on with you. And I feel like some of you who have partners, your partner may be wanting to lash out, but they're really trying to get control of their emotions, because they're really wanting a reconciliation between the two of you. Okay. They want to see brighter days. That's what the foundation of this week is talking about. Coming out of a place where, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is coming out of a place where you guys have felt lack. So you're trying to move into a new phase within either your single life or your relationship life, a new cycle. But there's something there that keeps you from, maybe it's holding on to past issues. Like if you guys said that you were going to try to move on, I feel like for some of you still it may be you or maybe the other person, but somebody's trying to hold on to something that they really need to let go if they're talking about trying to move forward. Okay. This is a great week to spend your days in prayer, particularly together if you can, but spend it in prayer with yourself. Ask God to show you. Ask the Most High to show you. This is, like I said, this is a very spiritual week. You have the heaven here is represented by the number 7. So this is a very spiritual week. This is a game-changing week. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. There's some type of foundation that needs to be built again. And I feel like the foundation is within communication between you and your spouse, or you and this other person, especially if you're dating. And then the other one is God speaks, and that's represented by the master number, the master teacher number of the ascended master is God speaks. So this is, like I said, whoever you believe in, this divine entity is speaking to you and will be speaking to you. It's important that you listen. It's important that you listen, and it's even more important that you heed whatever message that you get. Okay, because look again, the rays of the sun, the rays of Ra is shining down the truth, the rays of truth in both of these pictures. That's what this is saying. This is a very spiritual week, and you have to listen. And I feel like for some of you, you have not been listening. Okay, that's where this death card is coming up in reverse. If you're feeling like things are not moving along the way they're supposed to, now it's time to check yourself. I just got to speak honest, be straight up with you guys. You have to check yourself. You've been checking everybody else, but I feel like this week is really calling for you to check yourself. Okay? And listen. Because that's what when God speaks to us, it's usually pertaining to what we need to do. Now it may apply to how, well, no. I'm gonna say it like this. When God speaks to us, it does have to do with our own behavior, our own actions, our own thoughts, our own choices, whatever. But it comes to us in order for us to change it, and it comes to us. I'm trying to get what I'm trying to say, y'all. It's coming to us so it can change the relationship that we have with another person. We can't change that other person. The only thing that we're responsible for is changing our own behavior. So, and being aware of it when we have it, when we are made aware and doing something about it, whether you're moving quickly towards it or you're taking baby steps, either way, movement is movement, but you have to address it, and it's going to keep showing up until you address it. And I feel like this is where you are this week. You're having to address those deep-rooted issues that you may have been trying to pass off onto other people and hoping that other people could solve them for you. And it's not working that way. You're being faced to address those things and tackle them head on. So let's look at the 2 cards, 33. And for those who know, who've been following these readings, and who are familiar with numerology, you know that we don't, once you get to 33 is a master number, so we don't break that down. We keep it just how it is. So it has the energy of the number 6, but we keep it as a 33. 33, God speaks. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is an endless music of love pulsating throughout the universe. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius and all that is happening. If you feel that you are being nudged, know that you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel like you're being held back, know that you're being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you and will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you. When you are captivated by the beauty of nature or the illogical sense that everything is okay, listen. That's divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law in perfect cooperation with your own destiny. Okay, so just like I said, it's time for you to listen. You will be a little reclusive this week, but that's okay. The other card is 70. That's heaven. Like I said, 7 is a spiritual number. There's a shakeup going on. You are meant to live in heaven now, not later, sometime after you die. What use is the life embodied if if not to live heaven now. This oracle brings a special message. The enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more, to more divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of the life itself. There is no limit in what is being offered to you from the divine lover calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is removing the veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other naked and true, finally to discover you are each other and you are love. So like I said, I feel like this just goes back to what I said. Both of you guys are struggling this week, but I feel like you're going to come out better if you are willing to take on the issues and address the hidden, like I said, some deep shadow issues. If you're willing to come on out of the shadows and address those things, I feel like your relationship will start to move in a more positive path. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week. If this resonates, leave me a comment, hit me up for a personal reading. I would love to read for you. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye.